The gold and black can only mean one thing. The future is here, and the future is now. This is NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
The Samoan bulldozer, a truly ruthless competitor.
And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga.
A multiple-time Intercontinental Champion here in WWE, a truly terrifying blend of size, speed, and aggression.
And think about all the epic brawls we've seen Umaga involved in against the likes of both John Cena and Bobby Lashley.
I don't think there's anyone that is quite as intimidating as Umaga is.
I've got to agree with you, Cole. Umaga has provided absolutely unmatched brutality in WWE.
The legendary luchador Rey Mysterio is looking fired up, and you can tell this is going to be one of those matches where Rey is going to go 100 miles per hour.
Now, you could put the speedometer away because Rey's going to break it. The big question is he going to run right into a brick wall?
All we know is Mysterio is going to go at full speed no matter what the situation.
Precarious position to be in. Legs are hooked up. A spider suplex.
That was sick.
From the top, double stomp.
We know Umaga has the physical skills to succeed, but where does he need to be mentally to capture the win tonight?
He needs to unleash his rage and utilize his most savage attacks tonight. Luckily for Umaga, being merciless is something he is very good at.
Momentum is running away from Umaga.
And Mysterio is on a roll.
619.
And Mysterio
from the outside, springboard leg drop. Now Rey needs to end this.
2. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt-kicking.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come. From the underground of New York City, Damian Priest has arrived.
Calm demeanor, but about to unleash chaos.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, the television champion, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is the genuine article, living the best rock star life. Champagne, jacuzzis, beautiful ladies on each arm. This dude is the real deal.
And all business in the ring.
Born and raised in the concrete jungle of New York City, Damian Priest lives to throw hands.
Damian Priest has this unchecked rage, ready to attack at will. He'll shut you down, and in the end, he will turn out your lights.
It's Apollo!
And his opponent from Benue State, Nigeria, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Ring of Honor Television Champion, Apollo Crews.
This is a man who realized he's no longer just happy to be in WWE, and Apollo is set to show why he is descended of royal ancestry.
Rubbing it in the face of the entire WWE universe every step of the way.
We are seeing the best version of Apollo yet. I don't necessarily agree with his tactics, but he has never been better in the ring.
The agility, the power, the ruthlessness. Apollo is truly evolved into a difficult opponent for anyone to overcome.
Damian Priest, a man that made his mark on the independents, is also a man known to indulge in the party scene.
Yeah, but it's not all late nights and rock and roll for Priest. Beneath his mysterious swagger is an all-consuming commitment to success. That experience on the independents has only sharpened Priest's abilities.
And those abilities have been enough to see the Archer of Infamy rising up the ranks. I expect that it will get everything in his quiver from Priest here tonight.
And then we got a man who is built like a Greek god, Apollo Crews. A superstar whose incredible ambitions are only outshone by his incredible abilities. Strength, agility, speed. Crews can really do it all in the ring.
I agree, Corey, but I might call it ruthless ambition. Crews is only interested in his own personal glory, and he won't let anything stand in his way.
Corey, any advice for taking on a tough competitor like Apollo Crews?
Keep Apollo where you can see him at all times. Between his agility and willingness to bend the rules, anytime he's out of sight, you could be in big trouble.
Start counting, Saxton. 1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day. Power!
I think you're right.
Priest is having problems here.
Yeah, Crews with power and athleticism.
That gets reversed on Apollo.
Priest finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Priest was being tested, but he's now able to get some offense of his own in.
Apollo fends that off.
Oh, man.
Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Military press.
Boom! Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing punish their opponent with a German. Power slam.
The power on display right now is ridiculous. Kick to the gut.
Double underhook.
Tiger bomb.
Apollo Crews, such a unique hybrid of power and agility.
Standing moonsault. Incredible. What a ruthless showcase of ability from Crews on that one. Crews grabbing hold.
On the shoulders and a slam.
Apollo with a game ender. There's two.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before three.
No telling how much surviving that will cost, though.
I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this. The end is looming now.
Might want to walk it off or shake it off or do whatever he needs to do to get his head in the game here. Tope Atomico.
Apollo is going full tilt here.
This is where that calm of Priest will be tested.
Standing moonsault.
Setting up again.
On the shoulders and a slam.
Will that stop Priest?
Two. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Apollo Crews.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat. All hail the king!
King Booker is on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas. Weighing in at 251 pounds, King Booker.
Seriously, though, one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Famer, the legendary Booker T. You know, people talk all the time about his 6th time as champion, but what about his tag team prowess, Corey?
10 tag team titles in WCW, 20 total championships there. Absolutely incredible. The resume speaks for itself. Unlike you, Byron, King Booker's throne doesn't flush.
The biggest little man in WWE.
Marched right into the land of giants and proved that he belongs.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the undisputed Universal Champion, Rey Mysterio!
One of the most dynamic competitors in the history of WWE.
Multiple-time WWE champion, multiple-time Intercontinental champion. Nobody in WWE has more heart, more courage than Rey Mysterio.
The legendary luchador Rey Mysterio is looking fired up, and you can tell this is going to be one of those matches where Rey is going to go 100 miles per hour.
Now, you could put the speedometer away because Rey's going to break it. The big question is he going to run right into a brick wall?
All we know is Mysterio is going to go at full speed no matter what the situation.
But he better brace for impact, because across the way is Booker T, a legend, a Hall of Famer who is still one of the most fiery guys around. Once Booker T gets into a groove, he can be almost unstoppable.
I can't fight you on that, Saxton. Booker T has an impressive ability to ride a wave of energy in the ring and take it right to his opponents.
Body slam.
Wrenching the arm, DDT.
He's getting a little battered now. Rey Mysterio's in phenomenal shape and has been one of the greatest high flyers of all time for nearly 3 decades. But Corey, how does an opponent try to contain Rey? You can't fight what you can't catch.
Well, that question's what competitors all over the world have asked themselves. Keep Rey out of the air, but also prevent Rey from picking up the pace. If you can keep him slowed down and grounded, you might stand a chance, though.
Nice.
Mysterio with great evasion. Tornado DDT! Talk about devastation. Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Mysterio counters quickly. Them in position. Here it comes. Hits him with the counter. Booker's attack gets reversed.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
He's struggling a bit here.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes themselves to.
Reversal. What a counter.
And now Booker T is looking as fired up as ever.
Kick to the midsection.
Booker T, scissor kick.
The soul just left Rey's body.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, King Booker.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Here's the total package of women's wrestling. The Glamazon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, the Divas Champion, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
You know, Beth Phoenix, one of the most powerful and intimidating women to ever compete in WWE.
You're absolutely right. It truly doesn't matter what kind of competitor you fancy yourself. When you lock eyes with the Glamazon, your first thought is retreat. The Glamazon steps into the ring tonight with one thing on her mind: annihilation.
And from Osaka, Japan, BRS.
The WWE Universe already reaching a fever pitch upon their arrival, and we are just seconds away from a highly anticipated match.
Such a talented competitor. I think we're about to see one of her best matches yet.
And as this match gets started, we're looking at an unflinching superstar ready to throw down.
True words spoken. She's been itching to get this fight started for quite some time now, but it'll be interesting to see if she's bitten off more than she can chew.
I believe she's coming to this match with the exact attitude needed for the challenge.
Then you have Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, a moniker that has never been more applicable to a superstar. Some could argue that no competitor has ever dominated the women's division as convincingly as Beth Phoenix.
And if you happen to have an argument against that, you might not want to say it to Beth's face, because she doesn't just look intimidating. That strength and power game is the real deal.
Oh, oof. From behind, back suplex.
Down with force.
She's forced onto the defensive now. Corey, I've got to know, how exactly does one overcome the unique skill set that Beth Phoenix brings to the table?
Matching Phoenix's power is impossible, so go with the tried and true tactic of wearing her out. Speed, agility, those skills are out of the Glamazon's wheelhouse and should be considered your best bet.
Boom!
She's got nowhere to go.
Down. The Jinoku driver.
Uh-oh. Up and alley-oop. Face first.
That was awesome.
This isn't going to be good. Gutbuster.
Across the shoulder. Filthy. Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power.
I think you're right.
She's showing signs of slowing now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
Oh, and Beth turns the tables. elbow. Oh, saw it coming.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. Up and across the shoulders.
And she lets her out of the submission.
I don't know if it's mercy or if it's someone who's not done playing with their prey.
Beth sizing her up. The awesome power of the Glamazon. Glam Slam.
Beth may have put an exclamation on this one.
There's two.
And that's all she wrote. Well, she won the matchup, and now the celebration begins.
A hard-fought victory. Now it's time to bask in the glow of victory.
What is she doing? What is this about?
Just a reminder of her superiority.
A reminder the match is over. Enough.
Obviously not, because the assault continues.
Absolutely disgusting.
Ah, the dirtiest of dogs. The show-off.
And one of the toughest veterans on the entire WWE roster.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida. Weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler made it his personal mission to eliminate the complacency that plagues the WWE locker room.
Month after month, the preaching is the same. Dolph Ziggler truly believes no one can hang on his level.
He's truly a top dog. No doubt about that. The power of Tozawa. Come on, Byron.
I can do it.
And his opponent from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 156 pounds, Akira Tozawa.
Are you ready for the power of Tozawa?
I sure am. One of the toughest strikers on the roster. Tozawa possesses stamina for days.
Dolph Ziggler, seen as a veteran at this stage in his career, still feels like his match is always going to steal the show.
Dolph's always had that confidence, but what I like the most is how Dolph doesn't care anymore if you believe him or not. He goes out there for himself to shut the naysayers up.
Well, Ziggler yet again has another opportunity to silence doubters and steal the show.
He's going to have to be careful for Ninja Stars while facing Akira Tozawa. A multiple-time 24/7 champion, Tozawa will always capitalize on an opportunity and then ninja vanish.
Tozawa definitely keeps his opponents on their toes by throwing everything he has at them.
Go behind, into the German. Nice takedown.
Akira Tozawa is a bit of a live wire who has explosive offense and underrated grappling. Corey, how do you deal with a superstar as volatile as Tozawa?
Tozawa has those skills you mentioned, Cole, but he can also be a wild card. If Tozawa's opponent stays patient, they can capitalize when Tozawa makes a mistake.
Buster.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Oh, what a kick.
Not done yet.
Gonna take a trip.
Boom. Oh, man, the neck breaker.
Oh, chop after chop. Rapid fire knife edge chops.
Boom.
Face buster.
Man, that was vicious.
Hit the ropes.
Oh, running knee strike.
He is just reeling from that offense.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Last shot.
As Tozawa delivering like a ninja in the night.
Tozawa to the top.
From the top.
Senton bomb.
Isn't enough for Akira Tozawa.
For the win. 2 count. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, that was some match.
You're absolutely right, Cole. What a battle. We'll be talking about that
And
one.
look who's here, Corey. Arch rivals together in the ring. Tension is building.
It is volatile right now in the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 248 pounds, the Legend Killer, Curtis Wolf.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
The look of focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world that he can compete on this high level.
So much money, it ain't even funny. Here comes the richest man in NXT history.
Saxton, maybe you should ask Grimes for a little loan. You can update that suit game.
You know what? That's not a bad
And
idea.
his opponent from Burlington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Cameron Grimes.
A trainee of the Hardy Boys, who is now rich enough to buy the whole Hardy compound.
That's amazing to think about, but actually a better reason to become friends with him.
Maybe Cameron could buy somewhere for you to live so you can move out of your mom's basement.
Hey, hey.
Everything about Cameron Grimes is money. A diamond-encrusted hat on the inside. Saxton, that's why you're not allowed to touch Cameron's hat.
Not even for like a minute?
No.
This superstar is coming in with a lot of enthusiasm and energy right now.
But what's going to happen when the excitement wears off and he comes to realize he's in a fight against someone looking to take his head off?
All I can say is we've seen adrenaline take this superstar very far in the past.
Don't go underestimating his opponent, though. Cameron Grimes is something of an old-fashioned brawler whose grit and volatility make him difficult to handle. He's like a keg of gunpowder that's just waiting to blow up in the ring.
You said it, Saxton. Cameron Grimes has explosive power and knows how to use it without any mercy. I'm sure Grimes is dead set on inflicting a lot of damage tonight. Oh, rough landing off the suplex.
Nice gut-wrench suplex. And things kind of blew up in Grimes' face there. How does one contend with the devastating power of Cameron Grimes?
If Grimes gets on a roll offensively, he can quickly overwhelm you. So you have to find ways to disrupt his rhythm and dictate the flow of this match. The more you control the tempo, the more you control Cameron Grimes.
Across the shoulders, knee right to the face.
German suplex. One strong attack after another. Oh my God, that's gotta hurt. Pile driver.
Spiked him. Hooked up, suplex on the way.
Uh-oh, not done yet.
Two amigos.
To the gut.
I know what's next. Axe kick.
Man! Grimes, staggering, has no idea what's coming.
You only got one.
Oh, the last shot.
Grimes is completely out of it.
Cover. Two. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Legend Killer, Curtis Wolf.
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.